x-ray. If anything to Charlie, we've done all that we can.
With your skin.
$12,000 up front.
One medication, it's about 5 to 6 that he has to take.
Today is the day that he goes to possibly get surgery, but we won't know until we get there. He's just excited to be in the car. Yeah.
How'd we get here, you ask? Well, let's start from the beginning.
It's been a minute. I'm gonna tell you why. Charlie's not doing great. And I'm gonna be looking down a lot because I've written everything down. This all started on February 19th. I was at my art job working, teaching to kids. I put my phone in my pocket to check the time because the kids ask me all the time, like, oh, what time is it? What time is it? I checked my phone, saw that it said emergency, 2 missed phone calls from Asher. And I was like, oh crap, that's not good. I told the kids, I was like, hey, I'll be right back. I go in the bathroom, I call him up and I'm like, hey, what happened? Is everything okay? He was home with Charlie, sitting on the couch, and then he moved Charlie on the bed so he could do laundry. Like, Charlie starts shaking, tail beneath his legs, not doing well. This isn't like normal Charlie behavior. And then he realizes that Charlie peed all over the bed. And so he's freaking out. He's like looking things up and he thinks it's a UTI. And so when I call him, he tells me this whole story. Like, I'm gonna take him to the vet. And I'm like, okay. And like, I'll meet him when I'm done. I work with kids, so I come out of the bathroom and I have to like act completely fine because I'm with kids. Can't show that something's wrong. Can't freak out. And, you know, a UTI, it's okay. Like, he'll get a medicine and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. After working hours now, we're cleaning up, I'm zooming through everything, and I'm in my car, I'm calling him, I'm like, hey, and he's like, he just arrived there, and I'm like, all right, I'm on my way. This is like around 6:30 p.m. They're as fast as possible, and unfortunately, the only vet that was available was not very close. When I got there, it was awful. I sat down, Asher was like, oh, he hasn't been there for that long. Charlie, I just heard him like whimpering, crying. And I told Asher, I was like, I gotta step out. Like, I can't do it. And I just broke down. Because Charlie is like my baby. I'm gonna start crying. He's been there from day one. An emotional support animal for me. After the car crash, I got him and he's pretty much always with me. So hearing him like whimper and not knowing what was wrong, I was just like kind of freaking out and I had to step out. Asher ended up coming out there and he's like, hey, like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't want him to be in pain. I don't know what's happening. Asher was being really reassuring and he was like, it's okay, you know, we're gonna get this figured out. He's at the vet, he said he's where he needs to be. I tried to, you know, gather myself up. I went back in there. Vet came out to talk to us and was like, so we think it's his back. I think we need to do an x-ray. This is like our child, we have to do it. If he needs an x-ray, he needs an x-ray, let's do it. They gave him pain injections and said that they found compression on his spine, showed us like where, sent us home with some medications. That in total cost $1,350.48, which was such a shock. One thing if it's us because we have insurance, so please get pet insurance if you don't have it. We unfortunately dropped the ball on that one because if you have a pre-existing condition, then insurance isn't really they can't help you on that. February 20th at nighttime, he made this god-awful, like, it was like a scream, a yelp, a cry. You knew he was in pain. I was bursting into tears because like, I don't want him to be in pain. We gotta take him back, like, he's in pain, we don't know what to do. So we make the trek, we go all the way, looked at him for free because they were like, oh, maybe we missed something or something like that. They recommended more pain medication. At this point, I was very scared. Charlie, he's small. He's a small dog. I don't want him on all this medication. You know, they're saying medication that if a human takes, they're gonna get addicted to it. And I just, you know, I'm not a vet. I'm a concerned parent at this point. I want the best thing for him. They gave him an injection. We brought more medicine home. Ended up being 105, which really wasn't that bad. And February 21st, he had another episode of a scream yelping. We were thinking the worst at this point, and it's just like everything happened all of a sudden. Money's going, the emotions are going, and you're still supposed to be going to work, and you're still supposed to be doing normal daily life things, and everything got so real so fast. Him having another scream yelping episode, it was like maybe 5, 6 in the morning. Gotta take him again because we're not the doctor. He's on the pain medication. Why is he still in pain? Like, we're doing all the things that we can do. Why is he still in pain? He got more pain injections. They ended up telling us, we can't help anymore. And that is one of the scariest things ever, going to a doctor for help and then them telling you, well, we've done all that we can. He needs to go see a neurologist. Don't know what we're doing. We've never had this experience. Thank you. They did what they could. Now we're even in more of a panic because it's like, oh crap, this is bigger than anything that we could have thought it was. That appointment was 2:10. The day that this happened on the 19th, the 20th, I was sick. Of course, we're dealing with something that we don't understand, and Charlie's in pain, and now I'm sick. I'm not at my best. I'm not 100%, and I need to be. I just want to throw that in there because you guys can see how insane everything has been. February 22nd now. He had another episode in the morning, and we're like, okay, it's the weekend. What do? We can't take him back to the emergency vet that we've been taking. I told Asher, I was like, start calling neurologists. Every single one on that list, see if he could be seen today. We don't know how much it's going to cost. We don't know if we're going to be able to afford it. We need to try. So we found one. They're only there at 5 p.m. I think we left at 1 p.m. to get there, and we were just gonna wait for them. Just are on call, so if we call them, it's gonna be an extra $2,000 just to bring them in. At this point, they're explaining all the prices, what might have to happen. I'm over, and I think he's a good candidate to wait tomorrow, and at least that way you guys can save some money. You're certain that he's gonna be okay. We're gonna wait. We were just told that this whole thing could be $12,000 to $14,000. That was a shock for sure. Brought him back, made him comfortable. Now it's February 23rd. I called off work. It's a Monday. We went back to the neurologist, paid the $12,000 up front. They said that included his MRI, the medication, the IVs, the surgery, the anesthesia, aftercare, all of it. Okay, that's literally all of our savings combined, everything. We looked at each other and we said, this is our child. You have to do what you have to do. They find something on the MRI that he's getting surgery that day. It was very quick because the lady came in, took Charlie, and I was like, oh crap, this is happening now. Asher was talking to the lady, and I gave Charlie a kiss. I treat Charlie like he is a human, so I've explained everything of what's gonna happen. I was freaking out because even get anesthesia with his teeth cleaned. It freaks me out. I don't like to be put under. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And so, we'll see you later, buddy. When do you get up? And she was about to take him. I was like, no. My husband, he needs to, kiss him too. I kissed him, and at this point, I'm an emotional person. And this whole time while this is happening, I was only tearing up. I never fully cried. We left. Asher had to go to work. Obviously, we only drove one car. I couldn't stay. He had to go to work. And as much as I wanted to stay, I was also sick. I'm going to go home, and he's going to go to work. And as soon as we turned that corner to leave, I burst into tears. It was hard. I got a phone call that they did the MRI, and they looked at his spine, and he's a good candidate for surgery. Freaking out, calling him, and I can't say, yes, let's do the surgery. I can't make that decision on my own. Thank God, Asher finally answered the phone, and I was like, hey, I have literally 2 minutes, and then I have to call her back. Yeah, we need to do the surgery. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do the surgery. Okay, it's gonna take an hour to 2 hours. I was like, okay. So pretty much after 1 hour, 2 hour is when I am allowing myself to freak out. Literally 5, maybe 10 minutes pass. Phone call. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm thinking the freaking worst. I answer the phone call and I'm like, yes, hi. And she tells me, she's like, hey, Charlie's a good candidate for surgery, but shaved him and we were prepping him and we found he has a really bad skin infection that involves too much risk and I don't feel okay opening him up and, you know, there's more risk of bad things happening. And I was like, okay, well, you're the doctor. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. Like, I don't want anything to go bad. And so what's gonna happen is you guys are gonna come back here and give him antibiotics. And then in a week, we're gonna try to do surgery again and see what happens. This whole thing has just been so fast. It's felt like a month and it hasn't been. Ended up picking him up. He was so happy to see us. I was so happy to see him and just, oh, he's okay. He's on pain medication. He's okay. He's alive. At this point, he's being monitored the whole week. 5 to 6 medications that he's on that we're giving him. I was taking off of work like crazy because I have my school job and that's in the morning and Asher can't get off in the morning. He was able to get off earlier in the afternoons, but sometimes he couldn't. I didn't want anything to happen to Charlie because God forbid I went to work and I came back and like, it wasn't happening.
It feels extremely weird to be filming right now. Hi. Let's just say I've had a time and it ain't a fun time. Today is the first day that I've been able to go back to my school job. Everybody at school was so supportive and I got many hugs. It definitely helped. Definitely helped today. I bought this like massive dog bed, but it's too big for Charlie. I have to return that and get a smaller one. I have to go to PetSmart and get, Charlie likes these things called pour overs. It's the only way that he will take his medicine. We have to switch it up, make new flavors because one day he'll like it, the next day he doesn't. It's been one of the hardest parts of all of this. He doesn't like this one. These aren't cheap. These are like $2 something. I think why he doesn't like it is the spinach and kale. This one has kale, so I'm returning this too because this one is almost $5. Marshall's is right next door. Thankfully, we got a Marshall's gift card for Christmas, so thank God, like that's not out of pocket, but everything else has been. He's family. He is family. Tomorrow, Charlie gets surgery. Bed is literally the size of my backseat. It's too big for the cage. All right, this is what we're working with. Yes, let me get my dog a bed with cats on it. It's important that you can wash it because he's getting surgery and he might pee on it. So I think this is gonna do it. Okay, so these are normally what we get. We're gonna try chicken. We were convinced that he was allergic by the vet, but we're starting to think he's not. So we're just gonna try that one. I got that one. He likes the turkey and salmon. I'm telling you, we have to buy so many of these. Oh, he loves the beef one. Probably get 2 of these. He eats maybe like 1.5 a day. So, is this the same one? I think so. Yes. He did not like this, so I have to return that one. He likes the salmon. I got a turkey. Let's do this one. Chicken and pumpkin. I lied. Chicken stew is different from this chicken stew. This one has something he's not gonna like, which we think he doesn't like kale. I don't blame him. I don't like kale either. Back home now to show you what I got. This is supposed to be really good. It was on sale for $2.99. Usually it's like $3 something, almost $4. Beef and green beans. I saw it on checkout, so I bought that. And then this dog bed. The one that I had before was, well, you saw twice the size of this, and this one will fit in the dog like cage thing. This is the setup now. It's gonna go in our bedroom, but he
refuses to go in there and he'll hurt himself. So we're putting him in this. He has this dog bed, but if we wash it, it'll come apart because it's ripped. But it can be washed. It's just super important just in case he pees. Surgery, you know. PetSmart chicken and pumpkin stew. I got this one because it has chicken, pumpkin, apples, cinnamon, and ginger. No green stuff. He's also never had the chicken, so we'll see how that goes. Got the chicken stew, the salmon and pumpkin. He's had this, he likes it. Got 2 of the beef stews. He really likes that one too. Turkey and salmon, chicken stew. It has chicken, carrots, butternut squash, thyme, and sage. I'm thinking he's gonna like the chicken, so I bought 2 of the chicken, and I really hope he likes that. This one, I got this 1 pot stew. It's salmon and chicken with brown rice and broccoli. I figured there's no way that he can't like that. That is everything. I'm excited for him to try this one because I think he's really gonna like it. It's different. Surely it will taste different than the ones that we've been buying. These ones are just more pricey, so I'm glad I could find it at Marshall's for cheaper. Excited to try a new flavor. I'm in here too. He seems to be liking his new bed. This is his dinner. He has to eat it with a good amount of water because he does not drink any water anymore. You want to try the chicken? Yeah. Oh, it's so new and you love it? Charlie, you love the chicken? Yeah. Want to show the people your skin? This might look bad to you, but it was actually way worse and I just don't have a before picture. No, look, it's good. It's so good. Oh my goodness. Yes, you love
Good boy.
it.
That's why we have to get a million different flavors.
We love it. Oh my goodness.
He's like, get that on my face.
It's because I could see it, the little white chunk.
Yeah, there's a coating around the pill, so there's no way to actually like make it as fine. Like I try to make it as fine as possible, but there's a coating, so it just sticks together. Yeah.
Baba.
I'll add another flavor to it. Don't worry.
What you're about to see is parenting and struggling because he won't eat it anymore. And we mixed beef with chicken, and now
We have to put queso in it.
and he ate it all. How am I feeling? Anxious, nervous. My stomach feels it. How are you feeling?
Hasn't hit me yet.
It's going to. I'll probably cry afterwards like I did last time.
Today is the day that he goes to possibly get surgery, but we won't know until we get there. He's just excited to be in the car.
She said that he's looking better and he doesn't need surgery, which like makes me feel better because I was really scared. I don't even like him going under to get his teeth cleaned. He already had to go under to get his MRI. So like that part makes me feel better that he doesn't have to go under. He might be able to heal on his own, but it's still like with all the medications, I have to watch him. He could have a flare-up. This could still have the potential to go the other direction, but for now he is doing better. Charlie's skin is clearing up, which is really good. He's on an antibiotic, so glad to be like we're monitoring this and he's getting better. Like that's all I could hope for, is for him to be good and to be a happy papa, right? Yeah. There's really big dogs in there, so I'm sitting while Asher is figuring out the financial stuff. It's crazy. Like, we literally expected him to be getting surgery today, bawling both of our eyes out. Him and I still have to like come together and talk because I'm still gonna have to take off time. There's a car that pulled up right next to us. I'm still gonna have to take off time because it's like 24/7. I have to watch him on the bed because he refuses to go in the cage and he'll cause more harm because he doesn't want to go in his cage. All right, so we're home now. He's gonna have a recheck next week. Try to wean him off his medication, see where he's at. We still have to keep him on like bed rest. We hang out on the bed. This is life currently. Yeah. And it's like we have shifts.
because if I get up, Charlie gets up. So it's like if I'm not here, Asher has to be here. And if I go to the bathroom, Charlie comes with me. He goes everywhere. And we have to carry him. He can't walk on his own that much. He's still allowed to go to the bathroom. Really limit walking. But you're so cute. Look at how cute you are. Yeah.
That's how our life has been. I do want to add, I know it's tough for everybody right now, but if you are able to give anything to Charlie's cause right now, like $5, $10, $1, anything helps, and I will drop that information down below. We'll see what happens. If he is still in pain doing the yelp cry thing, then he's getting surgery. If not, like, we're just taking it day by day, slow and easy. We would not be able to do this without each other, and I'm really thankful that I had Asher to lean on. It's been very tough, and I don't know how I would have done it by myself, honestly. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Hopefully Charlie, if you're able, if you're not, well wishes down below. Everything will help, and I will see ya when I see ya. I don't know. My schedule is going to be kind of crazy right now. So if I'm able to post, then I'm able to post. I will see you when I see you.